My mother was my greatest influence, making sure that I always had time to go to sports. But I think going more into athletics was, I would probably say, listening to the radio in 1984 and hearing about Carl Lewis and the feats that he did in Los Angeles. I think that let me realize that, okay, there was obviously life after this running around in my little neighborhood. And I think that's when I started dreaming about maybe one day being able to run on a world stage. It's only when in 1990, when Namibia got independent, that I could start dreaming about, competing internationally, go to the Olympics. And I think that was obviously the defining day of my life. The 100-meter final in 1988. It's probably the first time that I've watched sports on TV live. And I think to see the way that Ben beat Carl, and then the aftermath, I think that probably marked me. I mean, obviously, it made me realize that there are people that obviously want to take a shortcut. I was really depressed because I was hoping that Carl will win, and then Ben did what he did, and then afterwards, obviously, the story of what actually happened. I think the favorite performance will probably be Stuttgart 93. I think that was probably the moment for me when I won the gold medal. I think the 2 silvers in Barcelona was also great. Here I was winning the gold medal in front of obviously somebody that I've idolized for so long in Carl Lewis, and I think that was probably the defining moment for me to be able to say that I'm the world champion. I'm the best ever that have raced the 200 meters, and plus to set the African record at the same stage. So I think for me that was probably the defining moment to say that, yeah, it was possible for someone to come from humble beginnings and to be able to go to a world stage and win a sprinting gold medal. I want people to remember that I gave 100% regardless of what type of race it was, not just 100% at World Championships or 100% at Olympic Games, but I give 100% at all races when people invite me to come, because I respected them, that they inviting me especially, and they're paying for me to run. So I think I gave 100%, and that's basically what I want people to remember, and to remember that even if you lose, you should lose in humility. I'm IAAF Council member, and I'm also IOC member. I mean, I want to make sure that hopefully one day that Africa will be able to host an Olympic Games. I think that's probably one thing that I'm looking forward to. Also, hopefully that one day in the future, Africa can host a World Championships. And to make sure that athletes feel that there's somebody within the governing bodies that speak on behalf of them. I was thinking about it in 2000 to hang up, but I think there was always going to be that moment that I believed that I did not. I mean, the only thing that I didn't win is the Olympic gold medal. When I realized that, okay, you've tried and you are 4th now, it's time to hang up. I'm with peace that I'm not going to be the first ever gold medalist for Namibia, and that there'll have to be somebody else.